welcome back to More Bang for Your Buck channel. So today, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of update. Like original when I create this channel was just for friends, to give them an update. Never do I know that it grew. As of today, I had a little bit over 400 subscribers. Thank you everybody that subscribed to the channel. And if you are new to this channel, my name is Tim. I created a channel just a way of doing a pay it forward effort, showing people how to do things, themselves, so that way you can save your money, which means the title of my channel, More Bang for Your Buck, right? So today I'm gonna try a little bit different thing going on. So I'm gonna create a new series called Getting Handy with Timmy. But before we get to that, let me give you an update on what's going on with my travel plan. Because I not volunteered, but I applied to become a customer service for representative for voting, for this voting season here. So I've been getting training from them. And they didn't give you an exact date when the training is, so I kind of have to be on standby. Plus, my minivan kind of not really broke down, but it's not in a tip-top set, so I'm not comfortable taking it on a long road, all the way up to Canada. So I return home just for that. Sometimes things happen for a reason. So I volunteered before I did this back in February. It's a CSR, customer service representative. But in each voting center they have a group of 8 people, and that's what they claim, 8 people. But the last time I did, we barely had 4 people. We're running half staff, And plus, it was their first time of doing this thing, so it's kind of weird for them too. So they didn't know what the heck they were doing. They just wing it. Well, I mean, not wing it, but experiment with us. So I ended up doing a lot of work at the work center because I have pretty much the only man in 4 people is me. So the rest of the ladies, they were scared to do anything because they're afraid it might break the equipment and stuff like that. So ended up being an elite in the whole group. So this season they do it different. They hire people to become. They have a CSR lead and then the regular CSR. The only difference is CSR lead have a little bit more responsibility. Of course, after the last season, they have a survey to ask people what their input is, and I kind of put everything in, and amazingly enough, they kind of followed that suggestion I did. Because when they closing the voting center on the last night, after we work 12 hours, we still have to pack up all the equipment, and it takes about 2-3 hours. And people get tired by that time. They, you know how your mind when it's tired, you don't think straight, you don't remember everything. So I ended up missing a few things that I know, and they probably don't know what I know. So I put in a suggestion like maybe you guys should bring people back the next day just to pack up the equipment. Besides, by making people work longer than 12, you pay overtime anyway. You're not saving any money. Even if it only takes 2.5 hours, it costs you as much as 4 hours packing up. Because by California regulation, whenever you show up to work, they supposed to guarantee you 4 hours work. So which this season they actually did that. Because weird, the beginning, you pack, you set up. It takes you 2-3 hours to unpack and set up everything. Why not do the same thing the next day and pack up everything? So enough of ranting. I'm gonna put it up so that way you don't have to listen to my rant in the beginning of this video, so you don't hear my rant and then go straight to the actual getting handy. So today I'm gonna show you how, in my life, ever since I got married, we own several different refrigerators, right? We started out with just basic refrigerator, and then of course the wife wanted to upgrade to those fancy 2-door with ice maker, all that stuff. And those things cost a lot of money. and they only last about 3 years. Even when I'm trying to do the maintenance, I'm about to show you what I'm doing, it still break down at 3 years. And it cost like what, 1,200 for the fridge back then in the early '90s. That's a lot of money. So after that one broke, I decided to go back with just regular, you know, standard refrigerator. So let me switch back to the mode so you can see what refrigerator I'm about to do. Okay. So we own this thing, a regular standard refrigerator. This thing cost us what, $359 or something like that. But this thing has been with us since almost 10 years already. It's still running strong. Basic refrigerator, nothing fancy about it. But one of the things that it helped to extend your refrigerator and save the cost of your electricity is one of this maintenance I'm about to show you. All right. So refrigerating, the basic of refrigeration is they take the compressor will pump refrigerant through the inside and take the heat from the inside and blow it outside. So you have under here is the coil to dissipate the heat outside. So there's a fan that always constantly blowing on that what do you call it? The inside is a condenser. I forgot what to call this. But anyway, the point is, I'm about to show you how nasty it is. It's gonna cut all kind of lint on top of this thing in order to cool down the refrigerator. All right, let's check it out. All right, let's go in here. See how nasty it is in there? So that is just the front of it. Let me see. See way in there? See all the, what do you call them? Dust bunny? So what we're gonna do today is vacuum it out. That way, the refrigerator can dissipate, the fan can blow the heat and cool it down faster. So to save you electricity. Simple as that. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna move. Preferably, you see how these legs are here? Preferably, you need two people to work on this. In order to roll this refrigerator, you have to lower that feet down so that way it will sit on the roller and get it out. So let me roll it out and show you how to access to the back. All right. So to do this job, you need these tools: a vacuum cleaner, some brush, paintbrush, any kind. This is a cheap, you can get them for 50 cents to $1. But I have it already, so I don't need something that kind of long enough so that way you attach to that so you can reach in. And then you need some tool like this. Depends. Sometimes you have a cross point or called Phillips screwdriver or just a hex head. In this case, this one is let me see, a quarter, 1/4, yep. 1/4 socket. So let's see what we have here. So in order to do this, you have to move your fridge out, right? Just look how nasty it is inside here. I think the last time I did this about a year ago. At least once a year do this. But before you do anything, you need to unplug the fridge, all right? Just unplug the fridge. Make sure you do that. Don't start doing anything on electrical equipment without unplugging stuff. That way when you work on it, you don't get shot and the fridge don't just, because there's a fan in there, I will show you what it looks like. So first of all, we're gonna vacuum and clean up this area first. Okay, so the area where the refrigerator is clean. So the next step is getting to this. See how nasty it is? That's supposed to be a hole right here. So I'm gonna vacuum this and then remove this cover. There's a bunch of bowl right here. Remove the cover, all right? Look at that. After I vacuum, look at all these holes. These are supposed to be your ventilation holes for the air to go in there. Also, you have a bunch of other holes over here too. So after I finish it, and now I'm gonna remove the cover. Now, your refrigerator might have a different way of mounting, but as soon as you get all these come out, you should be able to take them out. Look how nasty it is gonna be inside here. Look at that. All that dirt. Yep. Vacuum it nice and clean. Put this aside. And let's go take a look what's in here, right? Come and take a look. See how gross that is? So what we're gonna do, we vacuum this out. So to do this, so be gentle with these. Be careful, be gentle. Don't be too hard. That's why I'm using this to brush it so it drop out while vacuuming. So that way the vacuum will suck the dust in. To show you how nasty they can be inside here. So I'm gonna vacuum to see the fan right there. That's why you want to unplug the electrical while you're working here, because that fan might kick on when it's start running. Also, if you want, you go over here and vacuum out sorry around the area. Be gentle with everything you work in here. You don't want to break anything in here. All right. So it's look pretty clean than before, isn't it? But there's still a few more things. I can't suck it out. So if you can vacuum it out, you blow it out. That way you will be able to vacuum it out when it's come loose. Let's see if it's going to work, okay? I got to mention, in case you wonder, like, but Tim, I don't have a compressor. How can I blow it out? So this vacuum cleaner, right? There's an intake and then there's an exhaust. All you have to do is swap the hose over to the exhaust and that become a blower. Look. See that? It's much cleaner than before. It lets it get majority of the dust bunny out of the coil. All right, I guess you can call this a heat exchanger here. You take the heat from the inside, pump it out to here, and then the fan will blow it, and then go back inside the refrigerator. That's how your refrigerator cooled out your food. When I blow it, look all the crap blowing out of there. All the dust bunny that's blowing out. Let me see if they have any. Ooh, look at that. See in the front there, when I blow it out? All kind of crap coming out. So after you vacuum it, put the cover back on, right? Since you already cleaned it. Remember, if you're not sure how to put this back on, take a picture of the cover and then put it back on. It's not that hard. Don't be scared of doing the work yourself. Once you do it once, it becomes really easy. So once we're done back here, we're gonna go to the front. Now they all tight. Just hand tight them. Don't overkill these nuts. They just hold this one in. That's all. Nice and clean. All the vent hole open. Much better cooling. Let's go to the front. All right. Look at all the crap I blow out. So we're not done yet. See how nasty this still look? So I'm gonna do vacuuming in the front and everything around it. Okay. Good. Just snap it back right in. Just snap in this two hole. Snap it in. So what we're gonna do now is plug your power back in, and then position the refrigerator where it was before. One thing that you must make sure you don't, run over your own cork when you put it back in. Just do it slowly, and then make sure the cork is free and clear from the bottom. Before I put some tape over here, I'm lazy this time. I'm just gonna slowly pour it in and make sure it doesn't sit under the fridge. So make sure also you leave about some space back here for the air to circulate in the back. Preferably 2 inch, 1 to 2 inch. Keep some space. I put space on the side evenly. There you go. Do your own little preventive maintenance, and that way it will extend the life of your refrigerator. Cost you nothing, but just a little bit of time and effort. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video on Getting Handy with Timmy. All right, bye now. Take care.